Awesome. Thank you. Let me get rid of that. So, hello. Welcome to the community meetup. This is an event we do every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. This is just an event for you guys to show off the world content you're making in VRChat. So when I'm done talking, I'm going to ask that you guys run into this rectangle in front of the stage here. Your names are going to appear on that list. I am going to take a picture of that list. I will then transcribe that list into the Meetup info channel in the community Meetup Discord. And then we will kind of go through that list of people until we run out of worlds or until we hit our cutoff time. That list order is not set in stone. If you need time accommodations to be moved around, taken off, put on, whatever, just let me know. That said, I'm going to go over the rules now. There's quite a few of them. If you have any questions, please let me know after. I am more than happy to answer any of them. So with that said, please make sure your worlds have a cap of 40 people. That's just the max you can set. We'll be able to fit up to 80 people in there. There's like soft hard cap, don't worry about it. We can get 80 people into your 40 capped world. If you are showing a world, please make sure it is Friends Plus or Invite Plus instance type. That way we can just get people into the instance after the fact if they crash, die, whatever. Please make sure that the worlds don't deal with any sort of sensitive or offensive content. That's very, If you have any questions about that one, let me know. I am willing to answer them. If you have worlds of excess of 250 megabytes, please look at the size of your world. If it is over 250 megabytes, please let us know. We would like those worlds a bit more towards the end. And that is just so people with slower download speeds can kind of go through a lot of the earlier worlds. Because a lot of the time we can only spend maybe up to 10 minutes in a world, and by the time they load in, we've already done, and that's not fun. So if your world is not ready to be shown, please do not show it. By that I mean, please make sure there is a collider for us to stand on under your spawn point. If you have any sort of time constraint, please, again, let us know. We're willing to move you around. Unless you go over the 250 megabyte rule, we would like to keep those more towards the end if we can. Please make sure your avatar is medium or better in the performance ranking. That is just kind of a courtesy for the sake of everybody's performance. If you can see the notification at the bottom of your screen, awesome. If not, please select CyanLaser's avatar, my avatar, and Faxnor's avatar, and select Show Avatar. We have these little notifications we can make pop up on your screen that give you guys context as to what we need you to do to help keep the event running smoothly. So if we need you to all respawn, if we're all scattered, respawn. If somebody needs to talk, we'll do quiet, please. So on and so forth. If your world has copyrighted content, you are more than welcome to show it. Please just say so ahead of time, as people do stream this event, and the music in your world can then affect other people's streams. Last but not least, if you showed a world last week, please do not show this week. At least not yet. We want to get as many people as we can in this rectangle of brand new people who have not shown last week. If it is not enough, then we will open the floor to everybody. So with that said, if anybody would like to show something off, please run into this rectangle. Cool. And here comes table.
Love you, table.
Cool. Awesome. So the order I see up here, I'm going to take a picture of it real quick, and this is what I'll transcribe. So the order I have here is Shaggy, Mummy, Nostro, Fairly Sad Panda, Mochi, Table, and then Pikapedia. Are we okay with that order?
Can I go first?
Normally, I know what world you're showing.
Did you ask about this beforehand, or is it just kind of the obvious
Table's
one?
Gonna go first. Okay, so that'll be Table, Shaggy, Mummy, Nostro, Fairly Sad Panda, Mochi, Pikapedia. Awesome. Okay. Give me a second here. Oh, this camera's in the way.
What's up,
Do you have anything you need to say, Table, or? Yeah. I am unable to turn this on.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. You might have to walk out and come back in.
Can you walk off the stage and walk back up? Perfect.
Cool. Okay.
Yep.
Same thing as last time. VRChat in this open beta has made a few very interesting performance changes, particularly for Udon World, but also on the graphics end side of things. And I figured, all right, let's do another little funny benchmark. I'm already seeing some improvements in VR.
Make sure to
By
close applications in the
magnum of few
background.
milliseconds. It's obviously not enough to make sure that you're gonna like not hit 30 frames per second in a room like this with a whole bunch of people, but still it's pretty good. It should scale pretty well for smaller instances as well. Yeah, I want to get some numbers. So let's just do it.
Well, any improvement in
Make sure
performance is great, right?
Make sure your other computer programs are off at this time.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Okay.
And that doesn't matter because all that runs offload on the side thing. I've tested this pretty extensively. It doesn't matter if you have Photoshop, Discord, whatever open. It's not going to make the game perform any worse.
It does sometimes if all your
That's
RAM is
not the
taken.
right world.
I have to jump first because my slow download speed. So
Table. How do those metrics?
I know. Jump into the portal. Jump into the portal. Come on. Come on.
You're using the wrong wording because people think just go in instead of jump in.
Hey, we're going to my home world. Let's go.
Where am I at my play space? Nope, can't do it right there.
Can we? I'm gonna put in a canny for specifically.
I cheated. I had to move my joystick to get that. Okay, so Jack, if you're using Steam, which I saw you in desktop before, you can right-click VRChat window in Steam, and there should be an option that's like Properties, and then Open Beta. Why is this taking so long to initialize?
Please don't glitch, please don't glitch, please don't glitch. Frey, I'm over here. Over here, Frey. Why are we in darkness?
I know, everyone was stuck at spawn for quite a bit there.
That took a lot longer to initialize than I expected.
Okay.
So, what appearance do you see me as? So how about randomizer on? So if you hide my avatar then show me, it will re-roll my appearance. I have 250 different appearances, so just hide my avatar and show me. 5 different costumes, lots of different appearances.
Let me change. The watermark one, that's it.
Animation.
I want the full one though.
Yeah.
Sounds like you might be on the wrong mic.
Is that better? Also, yeah.
Oh, so much better. There you go.
Sorry, I thought you were talking to someone else at first.
I'm looking at pretty much everybody in the room right now, and I still have playable frames.
What is playable? I'm at 30 and streaming with the, what is it, smooth cam, so it's like, what, 2 cameras in here?
Yeah. So you're like doing the worst case scenario. I've got nearly 50 frames a second.
So it's seen if I was happy.
What I also noticed is that avatars are now threaded when they load now.
Oh, they're
That was one of
threaded.
the big things that TCL changed. Yeah, so when you jump into a world, when you jump into this world late, for example, what happens is everybody appears and everybody loads at the same time.
Yeah.
Because they threaded it up, which is so much better. There's no like big hitch as the thread has to keep hopping between the avatars as well.
So there wasn't a, well, I don't think I noticed a hitch, but I just noticed that everybody was at spawn for longer than normal, which I guess that could be part of it and just waiting for like the data to come in, but
Maybe,
I mean,
don't know.
no hitch is better than, hitch.
Vogan just staring at people and not saying anything is disconcerting.
Desktop mute. All the
so
expressions you
we-
could have had, but you
our
don't.
roommate is doing the roommate is doing a thing, an audio thing.
Oh no.
Hey Valgan,
Okay.
can I convince you to change your icon to a mute mic? Is
Well,
Table
at
here
least
yet?
they finally get to understand what Monaco's. Yeah, Table's here. This is what Monaco's life is like in VRChat.
Well, no, there's a little
Go
lolly
just
that just
hold
runs up to you and jumps and expects head pats.
Yeah.
I mean, until Valgan like starts jumping up to people, it's like, should we just start head patting this polygon right here?
Performance is good. Extra features, good. The fact that I can stick in this costume and then just have a comfy avatar and it stays the same between maps.
Although, okay, like that avatar is making me feel like this avatar makes me such workout guilt. Such workout guilt.
So wait, you're 25 and
No, like,
the
it's
desktop?
I have no problem with it. Like, I'm like, I want to be wearing this and also be working out.
I have better frames than he does in desktop and I'm streaming. I thought you had a good computer.
You're gonna get better
Okay.
performance than everyone else.
Why is Rubik sending an
I have a
invite?
brand new CPU, so.
Wait, Rubik.
Rejoin apparently. I think a couple people couldn't get in.
Oh, I'm not paying attention to Discord. Why am I way over here now?
Oh, I see. Squeeze, sorry about that. Please rejoin the events instance. Oh.
Wait, how many people are in this instance?
Okay, I don't think I can get everyone to just stand around, so I'm just gonna walk really far back.
Okay.
Wait, table. So apparently people can't get in, like Squid can't.
We need to go back. So, Cyan, do you want to just do a quiet please and announcement? Tell everyone to rejoin.
Well, hold on.
The Lincoln.
Okay.
Like almost everyone is here.
That's good. Yeah, I don't understand.
Who's this? Oh, well, where am I? How am I here?
Let Cyan figure it out.
I mean, I'm asking about this, but it's just kind of like.
Let's admire Kizaragi, the.
I would say, like, should I do the quiet please just so you could get people with, like, I guess, performance? Just assume that the numbers are not. That's the wrong direction. I'll just do. Where's quiet please? There it is.
They're kind of. I've been counting. They're like similar enough.
Okay.
And it shouldn't matter too much.
Okay. Would you like to start your performance testing here?
Okay. Yeah. Just everyone kind of get echelon, you know, gather around like an orchestra.
Pretend
This is
we're about to
still the
take a
weirdest
photo.
thing. This is still the weirdest thing. I'm staring at like 60 robots.
I'm staring at a blue world and stream. Let me fix it for chat. Hold on. There we go. Fixed for chat.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I'm streaming.
Oh, no emojis, please.
Do emojis? You sign in the membrane.
Oh boy, I can't be running to someone.
Oh, you bastard.
So I'm not even here.
Okay.
Say cheese.
Well, you gotta understand, Ribbon's a robot anyway. That's the difference.
I'm hitting 72.
He's
I'm
good.
actually hitting 72. This is great.
Wow.
Like everyone
Wow.
here in view.
And I'm at 30 frames.
I'm hitting 30.
Oh, Squid made it.
That's amazing. He's getting way better frames now.
Last time.
10 milliseconds, really?
Frames here. I'm not even.
Thank you, TC, on the CPU and the things on average.
If you're on NVIDIA, there's a bug right
I don't think this means anything on my end because I'm streaming and all this other junk, but I'm at like, what, 30 milliseconds here just looking at everybody and other windows.
Yeah, fair enough. It jumps up to like 40 and 70 every, so often, but on average, it's like staying at like 15 for me, as opposed to like 25.
Mm-hmm. Are you still gathering data on this?
Yeah. Oh wait, Spooky's shown. No, actually, I'm good at this point.
Okay.
I think I've got it.
Okay.
Thanks,
I have not
everyone.
yet had
You're
enough
all
time
great.
to
So I'm good. Okay.
transcribe yet, so I need to pull up the list.
Joining
All right, let me show everyone again.
Okay. I'm good again.
I'm getting forth. I'm looking at this many avatars.
Oh.
I'm
My, like...
getting 40 frames a second looking at this many avatars. It's ridiculous.
Do you have everyone shown?
I have everybody shown.
Shown right now. Everybody's shown.
Shaggy Mummy, are you good to go? Yep. Have seen anybody run you, or?
I mean, yeah, everything's just fine.
Just get the quiet please up then.
We gotta crunch the numbers.
There's no job.
Getting 40
Hey, guys.
you as well. You gotta.
Guys, can we all gather around Shaggy Mummy, please?
Hi. All right, so this is a world that I've been working on for probably over 2 years now, and it's my virtual lighting studio. I love playing with lights, and I've recently finally figured out how to map everything to UIs and kind of synchronize them, but it's probably going to fall apart real quick. So one thing I do ask is do not touch anything until I load in, and we're going to wait for most people to load in before we start anything. Otherwise, synchronization might fall apart really quick. Right,
Oh
so
wait, I can leave that up and go through the portal.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's actually see if that works.
parameter persistence.
I haven't tested it, but this will be my test.
Wait, have you actually selected them as safe parameters?
I thought they said they does that automatically for legacy avatars.
Alright, everyone, you know the drill.
So I don't know if the person who sent that friend request was on stream, but could you please let me know your username when you do send me a friend request?
Oh yeah. And there you
Hey,
go.
it
Works.
Mic muted. It works, yes.
Oh yeah, I was here the other day actually.
Stop touching that, FSP. Stop disobeying my orders.
I can't see what they're doing.
Work of art. It's work of art.
Oh, we have real-time shadows. My CPU is like freaking out here.
Why is everybody going to the statue? That's not even the interesting part yet.
Because I said touch nothing, and they're like, let's touch that.
You have an empty
I touch you?
That's not how this works.
Alright, so I have one more thing to say. If you're worried about your frames going down, do not touch the green button. It's going to enable 5 real-time lights and 4 real-time cameras. This map is this map is intended for small groups of people in order to film interviews and multicam setups. But for those few who are brave enough to enable those lights and cameras, I invite you to join me.
All right. Goodbye, frames.
I got 20 frames, but let's.
Oh, my frames! I shouldn't have done that. Oh. Wait, is it global? Oh no, there it is. Oh, they're synced. That's why. I'm still at 30 frames. Oh no, not that way. I can't look that way.
Honestly, not that bad. Not that bad.
Did I mention it runs on Quest?
Wait, you can have real-time lights on Quest? I thought they would say no. Like, the avatars don't support it.
It works, and I get maximum frames per second.
Ooh.
With like 3 people in the instance.
With 3 people in the instance, that's true.
Max FPS.
On Quest 2.
Yes, Yakuza, this is the second world. The first world was tables planked so that he could just do performance testing on, like, how the beta is, like, better performance, which pretty good so far. Like, so in the previous world, I could look at every single person and still have above 30 frames with my stream camera and streaming. And this one, it's kind of bad just because of the number of real-time lights. So it's like, no frames.
On deserialization, I'm reading the float and selecting the slider. And then on click of one of the UI sliders, you take ownership. It's a little finicky, but for small instances, it works really well.
Okay, I'm gonna go turn it off now because I am died.
Wait, can you just turn it off? Okay, I assume you can.
Yeah, you can just hit the button again and it'll just disable all the stuff.
I can only look this way, so I'd have to crawl back to spawn.
But it kills synchronization when you.
Oh wait, it does?
I invite everybody to revisit this world in your own instance and just play around with lights. It's a lot of fun. Also, I published this Thursday and it's already public.
It's already public. That's with Quest compatibility.
Nostro,
Yes,
are you gonna
that's what Quest compatibility
say anything before we show your world? Nostro?
No.
Oh yeah. This time I'm not gonna ask you. This time it's over. You get motion sickness?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh, are you showing that world? Did you add more? That's a pickup? Oh, I guess with this lighting, you can definitely tell who's unlit or not.
But yes, I made some networking changes to make everything work better on the coast.
Ooh, nice.
And updates.
I guess I didn't notice any issues with them last time, though.
No, but now they actually take into account the different block sections.
Hmm.
And sync in more than one spot. Every time they stand completely still, they sync.
Oh, sure. You were good. So you don't need to say anything? You were just gonna drop a portal?
Yeah.
Okay. You're good.
Should I
You're
drop
good.
it now?
Yeah, you can drop it. Just because we were here for like no time at all, I just wanted to double check with Mummy. Oh, Lauren, could you move?
Sorry, I'm trying to get my chat back. Okay, I have to use this window. Let's see.
Hey, Gimbo. Oh, another. It looks like another. Oh, is this the coaster? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, apparently no show updated the coaster.
Alright, we're not lagging enough that I need to run into this one. We can jump. We can jump.
Oh, I missed it too early. So yes, reading chat here. You can join off of us. Oh, I just felt the platform. Why is the platform tilted?
Is this the editor one?
Why can't I hit this?
Yeah, I remember seeing a roller coaster editor a few months ago.
So wait, this didn't exist a few months ago. This was created for Secret Santa, I think.
Yeah, it must have been something else then.
Pete, why does everyone think that I type so good?
I hate this. Just a mad
So
sound.
it feels to me like loading into an instance is much worse.
So I don't know if it's loading into an instance or it's specifically this one, but when I was loading into Plank or whatever, however you pronounce it, Plank, the first world, no lag at all. Like everything was perfect frames. So it's definitely the world.
Oh, no, okay. It felt like when we loaded into Plank, everyone was stuck at spawn for a lot longer than...
So I agree with that. People were stuck at spawn longer, but when they did load, it didn't stutter.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I'm not like benchmarking. It's just kind of like loading into the meetup also was really bad for
me,
2 minutes.
it's like the exact opposite.
Wait, which part?
Everybody is loading in way quicker. Like, you said it takes longer for people to initialize and they're all stuck at spawn, but for me it's been almost instant, and like I can see people instantly, which wasn't the case before. Everything feels quicker.
Interesting.
I'll say on my end, when I was testing, like I was doing timings versus like live and beta, it was faster to initialize worlds and people on beta. Although I do think the plank one was interesting. I noticed that too.
So, okay. I'm just gonna rejoin and see how bad it is then. And like just watch. Let's see. Okay. Be right back. It gets so quiet. So, Ethan, I am playing on an index on PC. This is not Quest. Okay, I don't know where 0 is, but it's definitely taking a few seconds. Oh.
Makes sense.
I'm watching Cyan's bad frames.
So wait, there's only one frame that it was bad the moment everybody like got into position, but every other frame was just...
Bad frames, because you were doing the like...
Oh, that was probably just me sending the data. But it was just kind of like... It definitely felt like a second or two of nothing. Obviously, it's recorded so people can like actually judge that. And then everybody just jumped into place. So it felt pretty quick. It was just that one spot had stutter.
The shader is doing something weird in this world. Maybe it's just this particular angle. Can you turn your head a little bit?
Which way?
Like face this. Why do you look shiny? Do I look like this?
I think it's just the way the lighting is in this world. It's a directional light, probably from an odd angle. Okay, so I never actually saw any of this.
You can play with us. That's cool.
I think it just does it automatically.
Oh, is there just another one that's gonna have to appear here? Wait, Fiona, why don't you have hands?
It goes, it just takes.
You,
Do I have hands?
no, Squid has hands. I see Squid, but Fiona just like sitting there.
In general, don't have hands.
Why am I just... Wait, now we're both in here. Oh, okay, but... Oh. Wait.
I'm on it. Okay, I'm on it.
There we go. I don't have a seating thing anymore, so it's just...
Okay, I'm on consistent. There we go, I'm on it.
That is a chair.
Fraser, your head is
Your head is in your chest. You have no neck.
No, you're all right.
I feel like that's a style. I feel like that's a style of goofy character.
Where your eyes just like close.
If it's not my head, it's always my head sinking into my body.
I think just chairs are odd. Oh wait, should I pretend to be
Did
sitting?
we just stop moving?
I think this is just a break point.
Oh, okay. Oh shit! No, I'm already regretting it.
Oh, yes.
I'm already regretting it. No, shit, no. I'm gonna close my eyes. I don't like this.
What's going on with Laura's avatar?
Am I just like being blown in the wind? What's happening?
Everybody is but me, I think, because I'm in full body here. But
It's like that bungee jump ride where the guy sort of like half slips out of it.
Oh no, this is the first
Wait,
sticky
but
roller
when I'm in
coaster
full
ride I've
body,
had in
sitting
VRChat,
just
and I am
overrides
not
my-
loving it. I am not loving it one
So-
bit.
If you just
I
move
have
your
a
thumbstick,
headache.
you can jump out.
yeah, so this actually is sickening.
Then, no, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's not that
Okay.
bad, but
Just
it's
wanted
like,
you to know.
it's like making me a little dizzy. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. I'll
just
be
ride with
okay.
it.
I
I'll
feel like
help
this
her
direction isn't as bad, I
finish
suppose, but
this
there's
off.
just like I'm just looking at where we went.
Oh yeah, yeah. We might have it easier than you two.
No,
Oh my
no,
God.
no.
Oh, is that it?
I'm glad I'm
How
facing
so?
forward because when I'm on a train going backwards, I feel motion
Oh.
I mean, I know I don't feel motion sick, so it's just kind of. Oh, I can stand up now. Yeah. So my seating animation for 3.0 like just completely ignores chairs now when I'm in full body.
Okay, so is it a 2.0 thing? 'Cause I think this avatar is 2.
So that could be like, yeah, I don't know how default 2.0 was. The 3 people that were with me, like their bodies were flying off, but they had hands. It looked like.
What was weird is so Dark Sister was like pelvic thrusting in there. Squid was in full body and standing up and looked completely locked to the station, and Impala was 30 meters behind.
So Impala was probably not in the chair for your game. Dark Sister is just like, I don't know what that was, but I think that's just like their body wasn't locked to the station, which that's what it looked like was happening on mine too. I don't know if that is new to the open beta though, but that's just chairs are weird.
You can only see it in Unity. That's why you can't see it right now.
Why are you staring at Rubik that way? What was that?
Happened last time you visited this
I was drinking coffee.
Oh.
The conversation. I imagine this might be very confusing for you.
I am just a ball of aches and pains today. I need to like, I need to like sleep on less pillows. Hello.
Have you tried the roller coaster?
Can I?
Yes, you can. Try this side this time. Oh, I'm not a what does that mean I'm a robot now? What? No, that's fine.
Crash test dummy design.
Whoa, wait, I need to be a crash test dummy? Is that what this is?
Well, no, they are, but you joined the wrong car.
I joined the wrong car, apparently.
Crash test. Yep.
Chair? Wait, Fiona can't do this because of motion sickness. Why are you getting back on here?
I actually did.
Okay.
It's actually fine because of the the black sky, because there's very little detail in the. But okay, I'm standing up. Like I'm in full body standing up, but I guess it's just like 2.0. I'm just.
Wait,
like,
so how far away is your
no-
camera from the chair? Because I know that was broken, but like that could be a new thing in this. Are either of you in full body?
I just lost all audio.
Wait, you.
I got no audio whatsoever. Sign is
Probably
frozen for
pretty
me.
bold.
not.
Oh, okay. You're just,
there you are. There you,
you
are.
know,
See, now,
hip
they're
thrusting.
both hip thrusting. They are identically hip thrusting, which is pretty funny. You guys are like synced, synced little dance here, like.
Just remember, nobody can see what you're doing. You're just
It is
making
the
noises.
normal culture of the robot. Don't be so judgmental.
I'm like hands up. I'm like I can see myself in my camera. I'm just like, so awkwardly frozen. Yeah, I can play space around, but it's not doing anything. Oh, I can make faces though.
So if that's the case, that might be a bug with for 2.0 and beta. Definitely ask Nose Joe to see if like that happens in live.
Here, let me write it again with a 3.0 avatar to see if it makes a difference. If
Oh,
it's
we just ran over Bun Bun.
and I'm getting no frames.
Wait, that was soft.
Which has happened.
So wait, looking at chat here, what do you mean by cam shake? So right now I am using. Oh wait, where is it? There it is. I'm using like smooth camera, so like my view is supposed to be smooth out.
No, this one's left too. Okay, what is something that I know is a 3.0 avatar?
So let me go to my 2.0 then.
If you are in a 3.0 avatar, you can just reset your avatar to use full body in the chairs.
So okay, this is a 2.0 avatar. Like, I can't move at all. So yeah, 2.0 avatars apparently are just completely broken and seated. So like, I am a 2.0 avatar. Like, I have nothing. I'm locked. As a 2.0 avatar, I'm locked.
If you open your radial menu and click reset, you can actually move in full body.
So wait, Rubik.
Oh, she's just getting ready for the curve.
Is that a?
So all my 3.0 avatars don't have any animations on them.
So my 2.0 avatar like is locked. When you are in full body and you sit in a station, 2.0 avatars just completely break now.
Yeah, but 3.0s, if you don't have it, so my 3.0s are acting like 2.0s because I don't have any overrides on them at all.
No.
I don't think that's how it is, but yes. Well, bye.
Full body with sitting animation.
Yes, which I have taken off.
By default.
Fiona, you lost your...
So you can also walk around in them, I guess.
She is.
Oh no, oh no.
Wow, what the fuck? Hips. What the fuck? Why is... Hips are fine for 3 days and it's fine. Alright, whatever. Here we go. Some of you will have seen, most people here I think actually, for most of you are here, we showed off the block out of Slaughterhouse 2, well before Spookality, I think October-ish? You remember it looked like a potato? It looks slightly less like a potato now. This is a preview of Slaughterhouse 2.4, which is coming out hopefully tomorrow. I've disabled the game system, so you'll be able to just take a look around the map. There'll be a big glass window in front of you. You can just jump clean through that and check out the rest of the map. There's no music in the rest of the map. If you want to listen to a nice chill tune by Flower of Good's good friend Modex, you can stay in spawn. There is a video player in there. Unless you fancy being a meme lord and crashing people, please do not interact with the video player. You may think it's funny, but we lose people when it crashes and it's not very nice. Other than that, there's also a mirror button. Be sensible. There's like 60 people here. There's 3 floors to Slaughterhouse. There's some traps and stuff you can pull to screw with people. There's a disco room if you fancy dancing. It's not particularly pretty. And yeah, it shouldn't have any gameplay mechanics. If you do find a way of starting the game or doing anything weird, please let me know. But otherwise, it should be nice performant because it looks like a potato. And I think it's the first map tonight that has a baked light map, which I consider progress. So,
You're way up there for me. Your avatar's up there, so it's hard to hear you. I don't even know where your nameplate is.
Yeah, that's... Okay, she's basically broken. I have 2 avatars on top of each other that are Z-fighting in their, the pose that they are posed in when I upload the avatar, and a loading avatar on my head.
Okay, so I don't see that at all. I'm just kind of looking in this general direction because I think you are here, but your avatar is up there and that's where your sound is.
Yeah.
So you might need to recalibrate. No, I do not see any Z-fighting. I just see you, like, broken.
I can't. So the thing is for me, I am 2 avatars and a loading one, so...
So you're 3 avatars.
Try to go through the portal. Maybe that fixes it.
Exactly. So I'm gonna try to go
If
through the portal.
full body.
If not, I might have to.
I'm gonna do something with that.
I just see her crunched in the air, and then like her nameplate is directly above you. Well,
Oh, I didn't even see the nameplate.
Yeah, it was like directly above you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go through the portal then. Oh wait, did the... Oh, that was a lag stutter.
Portal.
Alright, it's good. I guess that means you're gonna have to turn it off before going to the portal now.
Yeah, I forget. I'm so used to not having to do that. That's my bad.
Yeah, I was used to that too. How do you get rid of this text on my screen?
What is happening?
Everyone does. Everyone's got the text.
Okay, just make sure you're.
Tinkering is, yeah, the doors won't stop tinkering stuff.
So wait, FSP, did you say that the music was fine to stream?
Music's fine to stream.
Yay.
Yeah, completely fine. Kosher. I would have mentioned.
I think you did mention it, and I just didn't actually put it.
It's one. Yeah, it's one track. So
Okay.
apologies for the UI being stuck on the screen. So
I'll just have to look in awkward angles.
Like a McDonald's playground.
I hear the door.
Their material.
There is a Easter egg you might find amusing in this map.
Me specifically?
Yep, you four specifically.
Okay, I guess time to run.
Welcome to Slaughterhouse 2 is stuck on my screen right now.
I'm aware.
No, this is just where it's like, we have to go up to everyone and be like, you know, welcome to Slaughterhouse 2. Welcome to Slaughterhouse 2.
Welcome to Slaughterhouse 2. Welcome to Slaughterhouse 2.
Isn't that great?
Welcome to Slaughterhouse 2. Welcome to Slaughterhouse 2. Welcome to Slaughterhouse 2. Welcome to Slaughterhouse 2. It's gonna disappear.
Okay, I'm just gonna run from that one, Ruben. Wait, what?
Go to the basement.
Is there something new in the basement? Okay, how do I get to the basement? I don't remember. Wait, what happened?
Because someone spam clicked the door, and now it's like trying to dramatically resync many network events.
I mean, this is why I come to the community meetup, to see these kind of
Can we
things.
stop it with the door? Guys, can we stop at the door, please?
I'm apparently a bad host.
Please stop it.
This world is easy to get lost in. We know it has a squeak.
Leave
testing it.
I checked everything else. I was like, oh wait, the UI is broken. I'll quickly fix that. Does anything look familiar, Cyan?
Did you actually take her model?
Read down there.
Property of the Four Ponies. If found, please return to the other spooky mansion.
I literally just took it and I took the PBR textures off and replaced it with flatlit, and that's all I did.
Yeah, okay. Works. Did we include the sound? I don't remember. Because then that would be like fun. Well, no, it's off.
There may... Yeah, so I might switch. I'll see if I can switch. I'll be tinkering with it, but it just because when you guys first came here, you're like, wait a second, it's a basement flooded with water. I'm like, oh yeah. So I was like,
I thought you did mention that.
Question real quick, is there any way to get rid of the Welcome to Slaughterhouse 2 on my screen?
Not without uploading a new version of the map. I didn't realize this was the case until I uploaded this. This was literally like a random. Oh, this. I had no idea this was broken.
People are doing the doors again. Or no, never mind.
It's fine.
Yeah. Because like there's still more stuff to do, but it's definitely getting there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Stack of toilet paper. I feel like I'm cheating, but I can just do this to get rid of the text, but, you know, you on screen still don't.
How do you get out there?
Jump out the window. Jump out the window.
Just walk through the window.
Wait.
I tested literally everything
Oh,
else.
there's a phase.
Where this
I'll leave you in there.
message wasn't coming to the screen.
No, I can't!
For some reason,
What?
I have no idea why.
Do you need love from people?
No. This is one
I honestly thought that was an avatar for a moment. This is disorienting.
What's next? We gotta explore the world. Perfect. We gotta do it perfectly. How do we get out of this bucket?
I have no idea. I've been trying to figure that out.
Take a dip. It's real warm.
How would you know you're floating?
Oh, didn't see you there. You know, Cyan, seeing your face sometimes it's a little bit scary.
Am I that
You know?
scary? Oh, right now my expression feels very like, wide-eyed.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, this one doesn't have gestures. I forgot about that. Because I never set up the the FX layer. I only have my avatar notifications.
Oh, wait, avatar notifications to impress us.
Oh, so the system that Squid's using to tell us portal and respawn, I also have that on my avatar. I don't you remember in the very beginning there was use optimized avatar. I'm not gonna do it right now though, because that's everyone in the instance.
No, makes sense. Yeah, well, it's running well though.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even check the frames
so,
here.
So there's a shader overlay that tells everyone about a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I see. That explains why I didn't know what you were talking about, because I have shaders off.
So in the very beginning we always say
For Cyan.
Cyan and Squid and Fax. I don't know if Fax is here today, but normally we say point at us and show our avatars.
So of course Fax is here, is right there.
Other Fax. Fax Nor.
Fax multiple times. It's. I'm not sure if it's an issue.
You need to wear a badge that says I'm not Fax.
Oh yeah, I should have a printout. That would be good.
I'm happy to.
I need a better way to distinguish. Wait, what the? Oh my gosh. You have the gesture for that.
Of course. And I have my portfolio, my social too.
Yeah, it works.
No more sharing it in the
It's
yeah.
What's the word for this? The authentic way of doing that versus, looking around and all of a sudden pull up a giant sign out of your hoodie.
Yeah. Oh, a nice this. Ta-da.
You're not AFK.
Hold on. Yeah. Oh, Shag, what is it you wanted to test with us today? Did the world work as you expected?
Nope. It did basically as good as I could have hoped for 5 real-time lights.
5 real-time lights.
Yeah.
Oh, his doors.
Helping me test my world, so I'm really grateful to you, mate.
Well, I'd love to help, and now that I have a Quest 2, I can help a lot of people.
Yeah, it is helpful. Tiny high five.
You passed right through it.
I can barely see my hands. The clipping plane cuts off my elbows. It has to get fixed at some point.
I want to see inside your helmet.
It's been way more than a year at this point.
Overwhelmed with the stuff they have to work on?
The beginning of time issue.
Wait.
No.
So the sideways platforms moved at one point, and then they stopped moving. Maybe 2 years ago. I don't know.
It's definitely been 2 years at this point.
They used to be really good at grabbing you and translating you, and then it stopped moving entirely.
The player controller, from what I can tell, is non-kinematic, and I think they were trying to fix stutter flying or something, and then it broke it.
It was definitely the same update that they messed with Avatar Flight that it broke. I just remember us all talking about how, Legends, how does your clouds move the player so nicely? And then one update, it's oh, all his worlds are broken.
I'd like to see him fix it. Yeah. Anyway, this is literally just flatlit and baked and bakery. That's it. There's no textures in this map.
So wait, I don't think flatlit is the right word for it. It's just color and bakery.
Sorry. It's just vertex colors, 90% vertex colors, 1 or 2% like the TV textures, and a few stuff from the polygon packs, and bakery. And you
Baked
get something
lights.
which is
Don't baked lights count as textures though? I feel like those are textures.
yeah, but they're not the same thing. Not the same.
I mean, they are textures, but it's not normally the way we refer as textures, I guess. Oh, bye. Wait, do you see a respawn thing?
Respawn.
No.
Respawn. Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Hi, welcome to
Where's Squid? I didn't see the respawn for some reason.
Yeah, could you put? Yeah, it's fucking. I didn't fix my things yet.
Welcome to Slaughterhouse 2.
Hi, please respawn.
I survived.
So wait, who is next? I don't have the list up.
Mochi, where did they run to? I was talking to them.
Where's Mochi?
Mochi was just here. Right here. Mochi, do you have anything you want to say before you show off your world, or just drop a portal?
Yeah. Squid talked to me already. Just
Oh,
waiting
okay.
for people.
I'll just go ahead and put the quiet please then.
Okay, so this is a remake of the first map I've ever made back in like early to mid 2018. So some of you guys might recognize it. It was kind of popular at the time. This is mostly just a stress test. I've never had a lot of people in there before, and there will be events in the future that have up to like 80 people crammed in. It's good timing. There's a video player and music, so most of the music is like Monster Cat, but I can't like guarantee streaming safety. I don't have track lists memorized or anything. Yeah, if I'm not mastered, try not to touch the video player because I don't know, Udon, scary. Everything in the world is using a standard shader mod that I made.
Needs to stream? Does that mean anyone who needs to
Yeah,
stream needs to shut off their
if you're
world
not-
audio before we enter?
If you're not comfortable, yeah, but for the most part, it's all Monster Cat, which is like streaming safe, as far as I know. And yeah, everything in the world is using my standard shader mod. If you're interested in that, you can message me. It's got stuff like screen space reflections, GSAA, and a bunch of other stuff like packing textures and whatnot. Yeah, so I'll drop a portal somewhere. Probably.
Here's the spawn, so in another direction.
I missed it. Could you come over to this side?
Going in.
Perfect, thank you.
What is it? Invite plus or what should I make it?
Either
Friends
plus.
or invite plus, either one. Yeah, one of the two.
Any
plus.
Any of the pluses.
Friends plus.
Should be friends plus.
We like additions.
Plus is cool.
I'm just saying, if you
Can I have friends minus?
I'm gonna eat your
None of my friends can come. Strangers only.
That's an interesting one.
in front of a mirror, it will force your friends to join you.
Of course. Wow, that's a good feature.
The calm before the storm.
Oh.
How many people do we have?
How much
Wow.
you get now?
How close are we to 80? Even on open beta.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Wow.
Okay, let's try to jump.
Yeah, this was a good stress test.
Again, cheating. Yeah, cord.
I want to go look at this planet. Is this planet moving? Or is that just a... It's like as I move, Oh, look at the asteroid!
That's so sick. No, don't be sorry.
By the way.
Hmm?
It's actually out there. It's 5,000 units away and it's cool.
5,000 units asteroids. Wait, you said the planet was too?
So I'm still at loading frames here, but does it move? Because it feels like it's moving, then I look at it and it's not moving.
The planet?
Yeah.
The rocks have collisions.
I think it's just an illusion of when I move.
There is
Okay.
moving clouds on it. So you're
There is
probably just
moving
seeing the slight shifting of that. Yeah, I believe so, unless I turn that off. I can't remember.
I don't see the clouds,
If I look
but I see
right
some
at it,
jitter
it's
on the
not
edges
moving,
as
but
like
as I try to
alias
move
thing
around,
now,
I'm like, wait.
which makes it a little bit.
I'm also still waiting for my frames to come back.
Yeah, the clouds were something else. I have to take those off.
Okay. The rings are really neat.
Did you make the original version of this world?
Yes. Jump into a spaceship.
Oh, okay. I didn't know, cause this world is like where I met the very first people I ever knew in VRChat, like 2.5 years ago.
Так он даже делал вот те неймплейты.
Text was in a certain place in the pyramid of object struct. Text was moved. A call of an animator to that text location was no longer valid, meaning the text was no longer being animated, so it just switched on and did not fade in and fade out.
Okay.
I moved a structure. You know,
I take it you just went and tried to fix it now.
It's trivial. It's trivial to fix. Just rename the reference, but that's just you. That's literally just like the house of cards I built in that map.
The little details there.
Not much you can do though. You can't.
Oh.
Oh.
FSP froze. Oh no.
They just can't. They just can't. Period.
Oh no, wait. Are you back?
Nope, they just can't.
Eventually.
At least I get to experience the rush of hot fixing. That stuff's addictive.
Yeah.
It's always super enjoyable.
Doesn't happen often at the community meetups, but it has happened. Oh, let's go see what's inside then. Why do I feel so slow?
Ooh.
Wait, is this the one that had the shaders?
Oh, holy shit.
It is.
Yes.
Obviously, the only people here who know of the drugs.
Can't stand on the stools.
I would like to order some cider.
Just click it.
The middle one, I even have better frames. That's nice.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, Poe. Wait, how long does it take?
That's a FPS boost
Oh, okay.
in the middle.
And you just toggle it off.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, like, imagine if Poe did that next, like, took some screenshots, but it's just kind of.
Because I guess it disables shader or something.
Wait, what is this one? Is it just disabling it and like putting its own texture?
Really trippy.
I don't know.
Can you combine them? Polybo, heatwave.
No, sadly not.
Okay.
You know where? Like a broad sector shader, or what do you call those? I don't know.
Where the galaxy It'd be better if there were a mirror there, but I don't dare. Step on the wall. Step on the wall.
I can see myself. I think
only part. Ever see your own face, though. They can't see your face. Oh, there's the.
Pixelized, I can't. Here, let me get right down in here.
Wow. See your own face, because you can't see your own face.
Yeah.
Oh, what's over here?
Okay, I'm gonna leave that off just for the frames.
telling the GPU to wait every frame.
I'll take both.
That's bad, I imagine.
Yeah.
Anything every frame is free.
It's not bad,
Sorry, I
but
didn't hear
if you
you.
have a lot of in my world I have like 3 cascades of water sources, and that combined with 6 plus people, yeah.
I gotta turn up voices.
Also, yeah, as you can see, this works if there's people behind it.
Hey, Cyan.
Okay, thank you, man.
How does one get their assets put on that spreadsheet? Get in contact with you about that.
Can you contact me on Discord about that? But it's specifically like, what kind of asset is it?
I have a TV asset. I have control interface assets. I'm working on a new pin asset. A couple other smaller ones, which I don't know how many release those or not.
Okay. Yeah, just message me on Discord and I can get you more information about it.
Yeah. Alright, cool, thanks.
Of course there's a poll. There had to be a poll.
Of course. Welcome back, FSB.
Reminds me of something that doesn't appreciate level amps in the
Yeah, it black screen for a second, and then it's like Steam VR has crashed. Oh no.
It's kind of interesting though, because it didn't look like you crashed immediately. What would happen is like you were saying something.
No, I didn't.
Then you stuttered. It waited like 2 seconds or so. You said another thing and moved, and then waited, and then you just kind of left. So it's just like that didn't seem like a normal crash.
There's some kind of glitch in my Steam VR where occasionally it will just go. It just goes dead for about 2 to 3 seconds.
That seems bad.
I have to rejoin again. Fortunately, new CPU, so all the stuff which is like, it takes me like 2 minutes to get back into VRChat because it has to unpack everything, and that's all so much faster now with a decent new computer, so... Like...
Well, I mean, it sounds like that's a really weird issue, though, if it's a new computer and it still has the issue.
It's a Steam VR. It's probably a problem with the cable on this, to be honest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I've had my USB ports just go out on Ryzen as well, like just like too much bandwidth usage or something, and it just dies. One of the things I did was to go into all the USB ports and set them to selective suspend off, so Windows doesn't try to power manage them. That helped a little bit.
Yeah. Can it be a USB port that's going through the chipset by any chance?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you want to make sure you use the USB port that's on the bus that is powered by your CPU and not your chipset. Yeah. It makes a big difference.
And I'm just here using my what is it? Our Vive link box for my index.
Oh, nice. That'll do it.
What?
Oh wait, I was like, wait, no, that's not what I'm doing. I use it for something else. Oops, bad information.
If I hear a sound that's like too bassy and too loud,
I did that for my Rift though.
The power? Yeah. Maybe
Link box from
it's just like a 1 meter extension cable.
A USB.
Holy crap. Yeah, I'm using a USB 3.2.
You don't have to know a way of getting the animator.
Like with the 5000 series CPU.
You don't have to know a way to get the animator to actually let you edit the field on the rows. Because you're supposed to just spam click it until eventually it takes F12.
I think it was F12.
So you click on the row and then hit F12 and it should give you the text file, the text link.
So that is like, if it is a, what is it called? Like direct one, so like the same object kind of thing, you can do that, I believe. Or sorry, I'm saying that backwards. If it is a like that parent direct object, you should be able to double click it. I don't remember if it was like double click slowly, but then I think it was like F12, like whatever it is. It's supposedly the standard like renamed like button in Windows. Like, so that should be like something you could look up if it's not that.
F2.
Okay.
F2.
Yeah, I was close-ish, not really.
Yeah. The tutorial I watched on how to do it online was like you literally just spam click the button until it works.
I mean, I've normally like spam clicked it, but like it only works on like things that are a child. So it's like it gets awkward. Like some things work, some things don't.
Animations are so glitchy.
Just edit the animation file directly in a text editor.
This is true. I could just do that.
I mean, I've done that a couple times. I'm not gonna move a keyframe from to 100,000. Type the number in.
Yeah. It's the advantage of Unity. Everything's just metadata, and then you try and use Git with it, and it's oh god, why?
You could use the
Oh dear. Anyway, F2 works, so I'll just do that. I'll just fix that.
Mhm.
I should be ready to ship with it. Unless I can find a game breaker, I should be able to get that out and done. And I can finally get on to actually doing my new projects while Flower catches up with work.
Yay. New projects.
Yeah, I've got two. Yeah. It's basically all the polygon stuff I've got from the Unity Asset Store sale is basically being thrown into a blender, and I'm getting new maps out of it. Because Westworlds.
Yeah.
That map, Sword House 2, on the Ryzen 5800X with the new optimization from this open beta, runs very, very well. So
I need to go test my maps, but it sounds like since mine are still not Udon, it's like doesn't matter.
No, it should matter. I think it's
Just for the
a case of
GPU side.
it lowered the whole CPU.
I'm pretty sure the bug that I was having though was for Quest there's like a performance regression with object sync. So at one point, like I had I think 120 object syncs in that world, and it was like 70 FPS on Quest 1, and then I tried it again at later, and it was like 50, like steady state. It's just like nothing's doing anything. And so it's like I don't know if that'll have much, but I'll have to check.
I know it's a random question, and it's probably a huge amount of work, but is it possible to add a context for network events on CyanEmu? If I have a second player spawned in, both players I don't receive every single event that's being sent if it's supposed to go to the other player. Because I've currently got a situation where I can't actually do a debug of Slaughterhouse with 2 players and spawn a player in and fake it being a person. Because everything gets sent around in a cyclical way.
So the problem that I've not put much effort into thinking about is more towards like I'm not gonna create like 2 Unity scenes. Like there are definitely ways of like simulating like 2 clients I suppose, but it's like I don't know about.
In Unreal, this is normal working procedure, right? You just open up an extra Unreal window. You just click play and it spawns 2 windows. Unity doesn't have that for reasons beyond my mortal ken. This should be basic stuff. Like multiplayer games is Unity's bread and butter, but you can't spawn multiple instances of a Unity test scene.
You just duplicate the project, or really just duplicate Unity, make a symlink to the other project, press play in both. Oh, we're being respawned. Right? Yeah, it is stupid, but
I'm thinking like a context object that's shipped around behind the scenes.
I see respawn. I know Squid's had issues with it. Squid just put up the respawn, so
Okay.
I'll just put it up then and see.
Okay, I had to look in the direction of this.
Sorry, some people weren't seeing it, so I'm glad I saw it.
Yeah. No, but yeah.
Respawn on top.
I'm sorry, I just put mine on top of everyone's on Z.
Respawn because it showed as soon as I responded.
No, it's okay. Yours is better. I need to sit down and work on mine someday. I just need to recreate my project.
Lazy Squid.
I think it's just your bound, Squid.
I don't think it's that.
It's like the bounds are massive.
There's just like really weird bugs. I don't know what it is specifically,
Sometimes
but
it's even disappearing for me, and I don't even know why.
Oh, weird.
I have seen that one.
Is it maybe one of the home settings on your animator? Maybe I don't know.
Possibly.
There's weird settings. Who is next though?
Okay.
Ruben ever okay? Wikipedia and
No. Okay. I need to lower the.
You're making a scene here. Everyone's gathered around you.
That is true. Hey, can someone gathered around me go fetch me a brownie, please? I would really appreciate it.
Smack and bowl.
Do you want to Cyan or Cyan?
Hi? Turn it off.
Oh, jeez. Sorry. Yeah.
It's just dark here.
Yeah.
Oh no, he was away.
Oh.
Well, you just assign like. Okay, no more chocolate for this one.
You okay, Petey?
Hang on a sec. Can I change the property on my world? Continue talking. I forgot to do that.
Oh, okay. I don't have anything to say.
FX Node answering your question. I know this one is Udon. Not all of them are. Wait, let me check which were the worlds that we showed today. Tables was nothing. I don't know if it mattered if it was Udon. There was no jump, so you couldn't check. Shaggy's definitely was Udon. Nose Joe's was Udon. Yeah, so far today, all of them today have been udon, to answer your question. We'll find out if Wikipedia is. Is this one of those, like, everybody just gather in the center here?
Yeah, because he's supposed to be sleeping, but he's saying he wants some brownies.
Supposed to be sleeping?
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
We gotta do the honors. I think we gotta, you know.
We did. Oh, it's good.
Big rock.
Where's Artie Whoop?
Table.
Right here, guys.
Okay, so I had this idea to make some kind of like, oh god, I don't even know what to describe it, like a hangout world that also functions as a avatar world, and there's like collectibles and secret to collect. Just have some sort of reason to venture around the world itself, and you get some kind of rewards from it, like unlocking avatars, or you unlock the mirror. But I don't have that stuff in just yet. I just have the environment itself. There's nothing to interact with, and that's what I'm gonna be showing off. And there's still, you know, like particle effects that needs to be added in. It's super early. It's very, very basic, but yeah. Hopefully it'll be fun to look. Let's go. Alright, let's
Wait,
go.
does it have copyrighted music?
It's does it count as copyrighted music? I guess yes, to be sure.
Aw.
Cyan.
Hmm?
Hey, I had a question for next week. I wanted to let you know a week ahead of time. Am I able to show off an 800 megabyte world?
That's
optimized, though.
That's almost a gig. Not almost a gig.
I'm gonna say you would have to go to the end, but I'm gonna talk with Squid on that one because it's like we might have to have a cap.
Not this week.
I know
next week, just as a stress test. Like we would have people volunteer if they wanted to do it.
It would be at the very end, if anything, and then like we'll have to determine if it's unofficial or something.
Maybe do it like an after event.
This is where it's like, are we sure it is actually optimized if it's 800 megabytes here?
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be 100% confident and say yes. When you look away from the map, you get a 144 frames, and when you look at everything in the map, the lowest it gets is 50. And you can test it out beforehand and see, but this is like probably the most optimized I've ever made anything in VRChat so far.
So I guess there's.
I'm gonna apply that to everything else, but I really did study on how to optimize, so it's gonna only get better. But
I'm just gonna look at table about the person about compression sizes and optimization here.
He's looking.
Would you claim that 800 megabytes is optimized?
I mean, it just has a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah.
I merged like 13 maps together. That's why it's that big. But I don't have to show it off, but if you wanna I wanna let you know a week ahead of time, and you could explore it for a minute and see if it's qualified or not, because I really want to stress test it with that many. There's gonna be an opening party Friday, which should have a ton of people in it, but you know how those go, because everybody has unoptimized avatars. This would have everyone green, and I would just want to see that, just as a proof of concept, even though it is 800 megabytes.
I mean,
but
I'll discuss it with the others, but we'll see. I'll have to get back to you on that. We should also go to the portal because I think we are actually maxing out even on open beta. We still have 11 people in here, and that's at his max.
Okay.
We had 70
Yeah, I just want to let you know so I didn't drop it ahead of time.
Okay, go through the portal before somebody else joins. Wait, what do you mean by that, Lakuza? Sorry, Lakuza, kind of a comment here of computers minimum have what, 4 to 8 gigabytes of memory now? So just common. I mean, I have a 32 gigabytes on this computer, but I'm pretty sure that it's not going to be bad on memory, but I'm not sure. I'm not an expert here.
A little.
Is this a Unity screen?
Wait, what are we looking at?
Okay. Okay, this texture is like a screen cap of Unity.
Is it?
See, here's a color picker. Yeah, yeah. Look, down here's play mode. Oh no, it's something else. It's something else. You're right, it is, because I'm like, wait.
It looks like a scroll bar kind of thing. Like a really old scroll bar.
Yeah, this looks like Windows 97.
That makes sense.
Oh shit. That makes sense. Like, but it's really pixelated. 'Cause I just saw the color picker, and then I realized that wait, no. That's
Okay, wait, where's Zarni? Let's go find Zarni.
This is the kind of stuff I want to see. Here we go.
Yeah.
That's a PCB we are walking on.
The PCB. Fiona, should you reset your play space? You're a little.
If you're free anytime and I can borrow you for like 45 minutes or like 30 minutes.
I think we're gonna have to factory reset ribbon over there. That's a really
I don't know why, Science, but today, like, the groups are really claustrophobic, so I was being, like, above people.
Did you ask for me to reset? Did you ask me to reset my play space?
Oh no, I was saying the Fiona, because she was like climbing in the air. Do we know where Zarni is? Oh, sorry then.
Were you always this short?
Yes.
You're so short.
Stop insulting me.
Yeah, he's like 160.
Can't believe you're bullying Cyan. Not allowed.
I cannot believe.
I don't know what the metrics conversion is, but I'm 5 foot.
Hold on.
In game, at least.
Oh, dude, I can taste my crisp.
In game, that should be at least my avatar, because my avatar is 165. That's my real life.
This is not my real life height. I just made myself 1 foot shorter.
And that should be
I see.
60 centimeters.
Because like I've seen photos of you, and you don't look like you're 5 feet.
No, I'm not. I don't like. I think the original avatar I uploaded happened to be short, and I just converted this one to be the same height.
Yes.
Oh.
So like when I changed avatars, it's just like okay, match the heights.
I matched my real life height of this avatar to be my real life height relative to Cyan.
But you're always sitting and floating.
No one would know. Also, she's got like stilts there.
That's true. Okay, I'll put my heels on the floor.
Of who I am.
So this is like how tall he is compared to me in real life.
Seems about right.
That's what. Oh my gosh, you're too
Tiny. I just put on my shoes.
I was short.
And then we're like this.
No, like I'm.
Oh no! So this is shorter than us in real life.
Oh, okay. That's
I
that's what it would be.
Probably.
I have a real height Fiona somewhere. It's probably not full body compatible.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm planning to make this my main one.
what is the rest of this world as we're just kind of like gathering around here? The same, but more. I feel like, Rue, did you just like quote that diff on or gif?
Same, different. But same.
That's pretty much how it just felt like you did that.
It's apparently from a game called Broken Realities, which takes place in the 90s. It's social, virtual.
Wait, so this one is?
platform. Yeah.
Okay. So he said he didn't add everything to it. Was that mean like he didn't have the avatars or collectibles, or is it just environment now? I don't
I
remember.
think the whole island is done, so yeah, maybe the rest is.
Mm.
That's an interesting visual style. Yeah, very vaporware. It's the same trees as Cyberpunk.
Same textures?
They attack you. They move.
This is kind of, I don't know, this world, I don't know if it's the frames or what, but I feel more uncomfortable here than I have in any of the other worlds.
Yeah.
Feels very aliasy. Controller.
I mean, it feels glitched, you know? It feels like...
I think it's
that's
part
the
of
intent,
it. Yeah.
obviously.
I feel like it'd be really nice to be here like alone. I feel
Not with 80 people. Because apparently that's what, like, I think we did max out this world.
That's really interesting for beta usually as well.
Yeah, it is.
Animations back in the 90s.
Okay. I'm gonna walk around some.
Back here, bamboo forest. A horrible path. I hate it. Oh, a nice little oh wait, is this? I don't know what this is. Okay, honestly, this is like the most vaporwave thing I've ever seen. It is. Like none of these like super gloss texture or anything. No, it's just like poor resolution pixel stuff. Gosh,
I feel like it fits the style then.
Tree textures are moving.
Yes. I was seeing this being like, why is there a hole in the tree? You shouldn't have gone on the roller coaster. I told you.
Maybe.
No, but like that. No, I just got nauseous like just this minute. Oh, I suddenly feel really bad.
It wasn't even my.
You have a vaporwave allergy.
Oh, I don't think it was your coaster at all because I pretty much just looked at the coaster itself.
She has made a Vapor World. That would be interesting if she had the allergy.
I'm allergic to vaporwave. Yes.
You want to look at like the greens and the blues. I don't know if it's your thing, but like reds and pinks are like really.
Oh, there's Zarni.
Hello. Zarni, can we get up there on the floating island?
If you have a flying avatar, you can. There is collision.
Oh, okay. Because I saw someone up there and I didn't know if they like teleported or just.
No, there's like no hidden teleporters. It's just. I'm still figuring out a way to get up there. I'm thinking like maybe there's like 3 hidden keys you have to bring to some kind of mechanism that progressively unlock rainbow bridges that takes you up there, and then there's like a cluster of avatars that you can take.
Yes, that'd be cool.
No, sorry. Someone say the name. Yeah, who created it? And I just checked, the world name, and it's a new. And they just say yes, and it's like, oh no.
Okay.
So
yes, I could have just checked the world.
So you were saying in the beginning that this is meant to be a collectathon in Avatar World, and you said that was not currently in?
Yeah, currently there's nothing interactive. There's no mirror, no nothing.
Mm-hmm. It's just the hangout portion of the Avatar World.
Blue asses.
Exactly. So I want to get that done first. It's just nice to just be in here on itself, and then add another layer of So there's a little bit of incentive to roam around the island. Like in Banjo-Kazooie, there will be like notes or like something I haven't decided yet.
Oh, for what they collect.
Like trails, so you can,
Mm-hmm.
So you can
like reminding of the old collectathons.
Or whatever, just for the sake of collecting them. And if you manage to find all of them, maybe you get an extra song to listen to in the playlist.
Mm-hmm.
And there's gonna be more hidden collectibles, just like floating MP3 files. They just adds another song in the track list. You can change to that song.
Floating MP3 files. What if that'll visualize as?
They tell you to respawn right before.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take like the MP3 like icon and this floating plane.
Yeah, that fits.
I think it's the
Good job so far.
Key areas like the gazebo over there along the walls. There's gonna be a cluster of avatars you can choose between, and over there by the beach houses towards the end of the bridge, there's like walls set up so you can select the avatars over there as well. So I want to have small hotspots, but I need to get work on actually making avatars.
Oh, I guess I was gonna ask if you already made the avatars for them yet.
I'm never coming back here again.
No.
Well, you got a lot of work ahead for this world still. But you're getting the hangout portion.
It's gonna be a lot of work.
Under the floor.
Sorry,
Yes.
Oh, I just. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I didn't realize you were gonna keep talking. But this reminds me of like there's I forget what it was. There's like some video game made by someone to represent like what it's like on an LSD trip, and this reminds me of that a lot.
LSD Dream Simulator.
I think that's the one.
Yeah, it's just called.
Yeah. Is it inspired by that?
Most of these assets are from a game called Broken Reality, but I kind of like repurposed everything to take my own take from this.
Cool.
The landscape is completely
This is my
different.
favorite world so far.
Broken Reality. Is it meant to have like the the old Windows texture?
Yeah.
like Broken Reality is like the vaporwave game.
The vaporwave game. Okay.
If you just look at a trailer of it, like you'll immediately understand.
Mhm. Wait, you
Yeah,
joined
I
us?
joined and immediately had to start humming Macintosh Plus.
PKPD's VR stuff has apparently bit the dust, and they have to look into what's wrong with it.
Really? Wow.
Wait, what?
And so I don't know. And so unless anybody else wants to show anything, you're the last one.
What's wrong with it? Wait, what bit the dust?
I have no idea what the details are, but Wikipedia isn't able to get into VRChat or use VR right now.
I see.
And so they have to look into what's wrong.
I see.
Maybe something came up, or maybe something happened.
No, they crashed out. When we were supposed to go to their world before this one, and they crashed out.
Make it quest compatible as well.
Hmm.
I'm a little bit worried because I don't have a Quest that can really test stuff
Mhm.
myself, and I got a lot of cutouts going on.
Yeah, I was worried about the cutout portion on that.
Yeah, I might just have it opaque and just Quest users just gonna have to deal with it. Like, the trees might look like crap, but
It works.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or I'll just basically replace all the trees and
Wikipedia told me explicitly it's
Mhm.
done
to something better.
Oh, I guess I didn't really think about like how even the trees themselves, like the branches, are also cut out because of the shader. I forgot they're like animated cutout.
Like everything relies on cutouts so much.
Oh.
No, honestly, hour and a half to 2 hours is pretty healthy time to end it. 3 hours feels a little too long. I would say if we hit 3 hours, we're definitely overflowing or something happens.
Is this the last world for today?
It sounds like it will be.
Unless someone else has something like to show last minute, then this is the last world.
Died,
I'm
and I'm
trying to figure out if someone else has something to show. But I think there's probably no one else.
I could whip something up real quick if we need to.
So like, I don't think there's anything that needing to. It's more if just somebody actually wanted to.
Yeah. Play and put some couches on it or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why there's a 3 hour cutoff. I hope we don't ever really hit the 3 hour cutoff very often, but that's why it's there.
We used to.
And even I wasn't able to. There was
I'm actively trying to keep it just a little shorter now.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's shorter.
Mhm.
Sometimes like my entire
Yeah.
I was just trying to like not the arm underneath the clothing.
Okay. I'm just gonna quickly
merge the skin and
not do the thanks for coming, but just.
I might not look like it, but
Why, Squid?
I feel lost. If you don't want to do that,
My since I'm just testing this new emotion that I put for the mouth. If it looks okay, I'll keep it.
Okay.
I feel like most of the time I
Oh
spend
my
on this.
god! I just told Fiona the best part about being sick is I get free burgers.
You get free what?
I love this world.
Burger King.
This is great. It reminds me
So
of the
convenient.
Sega Genesis, but like 3D, and it's great.
But when I'm feeling fine, they feed me a lot of broccoli. Don't ask me.
Okay. Feed you a lot of broccoli, all the vegetables.
Actually, to be fair, I freaking love steamed broccoli. If
Oh,
you
yes.
want me to stay at your house, just give me steamed broccoli.
So Wikipedia would like didn't have anything to show today because something happened. Why am I falling? Here we go.
That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
It's vaporwave. You're supposed to fall.
Okay, fine. I'll get back. How did I do it? How did I do it?
Oh, maybe you were standing on that.
No, it was definitely like right around here. I think it was just because I was actually moving.
Oh my god, I just noticed the pillars
So
are
they crashed, which is why we came here.
The scroll bar pillars.
such a win.
I thought Ryan Peekapee had a world.
Something happened to Wikipedia's VR. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
His VR went.
They explicitly said they're calling it a night and they're not going to be showing it off today. So they gotta.
So this world is a Zarniwoop's sanctuary. It is not public yet, but
Alright, can I get my test
wait, is it? Wait, so this is already public?
I actually might do that.
The test version needs to be put up on so I can test it.
Wait, test version of what? What is going on? Why would somebody do this to us? That's a giant dinosaur.
What?
Look up.
Hey, Panda, welcome to Slaughterhouse 2.
Oh my. Hello? Is that for the map?
No, I think it's a person.
Cyan.
What?
That's a giraffe, not a dinosaur.
Oh.
It's a giraffe.
I did not put enough thought into that. It just reminded me of the T-Rex avatar that was going around, but then it's like, wait, it's got 4 legs. Because it is on top of us, we can't even point to them. Are you about to...
Who haven't cooked their food yet. Giving them food.
Is Squid actually gonna climb to them? What was that?
I don't think we're doing Pika-Pika.
Is Pika-Pika still? No, we're not.
Yeah, Pika-Pika can't get back into VR.
Oh wow.
Really? Is that what?
Yeah, that's what happened.
I don't know the specifics, but there's like all sorts of like shit that keep popping up. So
Okay.
You're asking another time? What world is this? Oh, I'm falling.
Sounds good. Well, have a good night.
Are you okay, Cyan?
I am falling. How does it even do that?
Anytime. Yeah, let me know.
Because you hit this one, I think.
No, I was stuck in it.
Yeah, you hit right between them.
I don't know how I
There's a
keep
reason
seeing-
I disabled my... And there's a reason I disabled the falling animation on mine.
I mean, I understand. I kind of want to, but it's like I'm putting no time into actually modifying the animators.
Well, in my animator, there's just a... Like, Sam, there's basically a switch in my animator. You can just click to disable the falling animation when in full body.
I mean, I understand this. I just put 0 effort into actually messing with my avatar.
Ah, okay.
Do you need help with anything, Squid?
No, we're done.
Stop putting the boob
So you
inside
want to
of
interact with the giraffe?
I'm sorry?
I thought you wanted to interact with the giraffe. I did interact with the giraffe. I went very high. Oh. Hello. What did they say?
And then, like, if you want to hang out with them more, then you do that, and then you can stand
I don't think giraffes can should have told you that before you plan.
You know, as in, we can't have a group for the entire prefix community. So I guess it makes sense to have some yellow names.
Non-summer times.
I mean, maybe furries are superpowers. Is that what it's like? Furries can just talk to other animals?
Right, you wanted to speak to a giraffe.
That's a no, though. How do you can't reprint that.
Never mind, exactly. I can prove there were 2 million colors, but I don't have a heart.
Okay, so that's the end of the meetup?
Yep, that's the end of the meetup today.
Are you gonna put the sheet up?
Oh, he did put it up.
I did, yeah.
Hold on, you want me to put it up with him?
You just put it on for 30 seconds.
Okay, one.
Oh, yeah, I think it's because it's the same color.
Everybody who lives in Reykjavik.
It's the size of Newcastle.
What's up?
Ruth, can I take a picture
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
Hey, Gothic,
I can?
nice to meet you. I'm gonna head
Are
off.
you going?
So,
Oh, Lauren, you going?
if you're on and you're in join me, then I'll just join off you. I'm in join you sometimes.
I meet people like sometimes all the time, so.
Yeah, that's what happens.
You are so
Blessed by the presence.
Wait, what happened?
I'm in like
Oh, the
friend groups, and it's fun to meet people who so if you like my stuff, then
bald.
some of the time I won't be busy.
It is, yeah, the
Also, this is my
the normals on your hair are inside out.
Lawrence, you're
You have to have shaders on. I need to fix that, but if the shaders are yeah.
My joke. Now.
Interesting.
Is it like that on this map? If you have my shaders on, it shouldn't.
So you can actually
show
hang out with my friends.
barbecue place
Like, I
in
have
central London.
insane fucking cool friends.
That's just blackmail.
Hey, wait a minute, Rubik. You posted screenshots the other day. They're not even 4K, so what was the point in like telling us to make them?
Switching back into my ultimate form.
Nice to meet you, CyanLaser.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
Okay. Okay, I did my... I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I am proud of you. You are so fast. Always doing my job. I'm so proud. Now we probably could actually take care of CC as well, but I don't know. I give you all the fucking rights and you don't do anything. I need others to whip the fuck out of you.
Okay, yeah, but I know Manchester really well as well. Right?
Sorry, I just want to answer the
Manchester is easier for like some people to get to, and it is cheaper than London, but there is way less to do.
I could literally fight.
Hold on, you're really quiet.
Yeah, yeah. We don't want to in my village because we're in Birmingham.
Yes, I can hear you now.
It's annoying and we can't
Is that okay if I send you a friend request so I can install next time?
Yes, you can send a friend request.
Yep, definitely. It's hard though, right?
You're welcome.
It's not. We have an airport.
Do you want to be in the picture too?
You can't just.
Yes, the last update,
Oh.
I was not able to get it because of my network, but with this update, last update, now I can go in without
So, I'm not a VRChat dev, by the way.
But thank you. The problem, so I can now come to CEO. And I can do it on minutes.
That's good. Yep. This person thinks I'm a dev.
My hands have limited animation.
Copenhagen.
Alternatively,
I-
y'all come down.
Thanks, Akusa. Sorry, what was that?
Can I take a picture with you?
Yes. Which?
That's what it uses. So if you're too far away.
You need to teach me VRChat.
So wait, do people actually think I am a dev of VRChat? I don't know how the best way of saying it because I guess I'm wondering if they could understood me.
The thing is, basically, like, if you want a European American meetup is just Joseph words.
When I was younger trying to get
What's the plan? Because you got like, as soon as you start a debate over where should you come to the US meetup, like, everyone gets airdropped.
Wait, hold. This map, or this avatar doesn't have faces, so I guess blank stare until I change.
Which major city do you want to do it in? It's not a case of entire continent difference. There's like 100 miles comparison. We're not talking a huge amount.
It's like when I come
I genuinely wouldn't mind going if we do a Europe one. Like, I'll fly anywhere, honestly.
Copenhagen's really nice. I would probably. A chill one, which is reasonably cheap. I would say it's reasonably cheap. Copenhagen. Let's go. If you want to do it cheap as chips, yeah, Warsaw is incredibly cheap. No, there's not enough space. Time for food. And they have bad internet.
Awesome.
Oh yes, FX. We are in like the beta build right now.
Sounds like my kind of
Basically, I would say it's London. I would say London, Copenhagen, or Amsterdam.
But also that too. As the Kuza says, the event is ended.
Everyone go way out of their comfort zone. If you're on Meetup, anyway, just go to Meetup and show hands.
No problem. You're welcome. It's kind of weird having like multiple conversations, one in game and the other just in chat here. Okay, so now what?
People are not going to go to Rotterdam. I'd say probably do one in Rotterdam. Brussels is just kind of boring. It's like, Leon.
Brussels is bad.
Leon would not be a bad
The only
shout.
place I
Leon.
go in Japan is Harajuku because of the fashion.
Because then you can get all the Americans to come over because they're all addicted to French culture. All the Japanese, anyone who's Japanese, the same thing.
What now?
Where to do a European meetup? London is I would prefer because I live there, but basically it's like which city do you go to? As long as it's not Paris, it can't be a bad choice.
Good night.
Just don't do it in Paris.
Why is Paris a bad choice?
Paris is awful.
Did we not have any more worlds?
Yes, this is the end of the meetup. There's no more worlds after this.
Rome are good
Oh,
if you're with somebody who's a partner.
At least I
that kind of,
survived.
let's
For
go
once I survived through the entire
Congrats on surviving.
Yay! Oh my god, the lag was insane, but I survived. I need an award for fuck's sake, bro. I need an award.
Well, hopefully the beta helped with that, because there was like performance
I
improvements
feel
in
like
this.
it did. Yeah, I really think it did. That was
Somewhere
insane.
where there's a lot of
Mhm.
stuff, I don't know, you know? Yeah, I've
Like,
been looking at
the
my
thing is, I
ping
came
and not
here,
my ping, my FPS.
I used to be here, I used to crash all the time and whatever, but like, then Fred said that he got a new PC and he wanted to try this out, so I was like, I'm gonna get really annoyed and whatever, but fine, I'll do it. And I was so scared that I'm gonna be fucking flipping a table or some shit at the very end.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't flip table.
Yeah, he's really nice.
No! I'm sorry, no!
No, you flipped him.
Oh, you actually did. Hanging out here, I'd appreciate some help doing some slaughterhouse testing. I've just pushed a version which doesn't have the stupid UI break in it. So,
Is that a bunga?
What?
That is a bunker.
Table. Table, check it out, I did it.
Oh, what?
You didn't think?
So what now? Are we gonna just go into the normal VRChat version? Wait, what time is it even? Oh, it's very nice.
No, this avatar is gonna have to wait until open beta is out.
Let me see the tiny mic.
Straight go to the beta.
No, I just need to add one.
Isn't that based off of Friday Night fucking Monty?
Oh my god. Potter.
Is this big bunga
I'm gonna jump into Iris Garden.
Or is it private? I uploaded this one.
Alright.
Big bunga.
To send a picture to my friend because he's obsessed with bunga.
Obsessed with bunga?
Yes.
I love the notion where it's just like, we need these strange animals to say something and make noises in the world. What should we make them say? And it's just like, burger. Just fucking Pokemon logic. It's like so good.
Have you heard the voice line though where you're scared? It's like,
oh no.
Oh, that's great.
Wow. So cursed.
That's funny. Lovely. Okay, you're funny.
Awesome. Send me a picture of how my sailors look like.
It's the same,
That's you know what that is? The quickest way to get a that works here.
It's like, that's not good.
If you think about it.
I'm not mate.
Oh yeah, I see the jacket too. It is plenty transparent.
Is it?
But only when your shaders enabled.
Like your finished work will be check out.
No, I have shaders enabled and I can see only like shadows in certain areas.
You can.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay,
something
that's
with
bugs
shadows.
then. They need to be fixed.
I mean, it just reminds me of like, what is it?
On first person.
Is
But otherwise, it
That's a
looks
weird
very
one.
much the same with shaders disabled.
Oh, there we go.
It's
No, yeah,
mostly
it's
UI
just-
stuff.
Are you just turning down the opacity to hide it?
No, it's dissolve shader. I need to.
That'll be why.
Tell boy I need to fix the bugs. So.
Tell Boy only to fix the bugs. Okay. I'm realizing I'm actually getting hungry with this, so this is the end of the community meetup. Thank you guys for watching, and see you again next week. Bye for now.